Hey Jazz fans, welcome back to Utah Jazz News. Today, we're diving into the recent talks surrounding John Collins. With this season's focus on our young core, John's role has been somewhat reduced, and there's plenty of buzz about what that means for his future in Salt Lake City. Let's start by looking at Coach Will Hardy's vision for this season. He's made it crystal clear that the 2024-25 season is all about investing in Utah's young talent. Our vision is very clear, Hardy emphasized on Media Day. This is an opportunity for us to really invest in our youth. We've seen that focus reflected in the minutes for some of the younger players, but it has also impacted veterans like Collins. Now, for those who might not know, John Collins came to Utah in a trade from the Atlanta Hawks during the summer of 2023. In his first season, he was a regular starter, logging about 28 minutes per game and making some solid contributions on both ends of the court. But this year, things have shifted, and after just 2 games, Collins is averaging 21 minutes per game. That's a noticeable decrease and hints at a bigger trend in his future with the Jazz. According to NBA insider Howard Beck from The Ringer, the market for John Collins is, well, pretty dry. Beck joined ESPN 700's The Drive with Spencer Checketts, where he shared some inside info, saying, "I don't think there's a market for John Collins at all. I just don't. Partially because of the price and partially because of the mixed results with him between Atlanta and Utah. Partially, we're living in the era of the second apron, and things are just so tight for teams. In today's league, with the luxury tax tightening under the NBA's new CBA rules, teams are being cautious with their budgets. Collins is set to earn $26.5 million in the upcoming season, and if a team picks him up, that's what they'll have to budget for. This creates a real dilemma for teams that might be interested. To make things work, Utah would likely have to add draft capital, and that's a tough ask for a team focused on the future. The challenge of moving Collins is real, but here's the thing, Collins isn't letting the trade rumors or changes in his role get in the way of his professionalism. In fact, he's embraced his position on the team. In a recent interview, Collins expressed his focus on mentoring Utah's young roster. "I feel like I'm in a unique space where I'm 8 years in at age 27, he said. "Although I am young and I can still relate, I try to do my best to lead and still provide good information, tips, and tricks for the young guys to learn from in whatever ways they can. It's just part of who I am and trying to continue to grow." Collins' outlook is refreshing and speaks volumes about the kind of teammate he is. He knows this might not be the role he originally envisioned when he joined Utah, but he's staying focused on contributing to the team and leading by example for the younger players. And honestly, that's something the Jazz truly need right now. Having Collins on this team is more than just his on-court stats. Sure, he's had some ups and downs, he's coming off of a season with some struggles in efficiency, especially on the defensive end. But his experience, versatility, and ability to bring energy are valuable. And the Jazz have been benefiting from that, even if he's not putting up star numbers. Now, while Beck and other insiders speculate that a trade might not happen until the 2025-26 season, when Collins' contract is closer to expiring, there are other possibilities. Utah might be able to find a deal down the road if Collins plays well and becomes a more attractive trade asset. But in the meantime, Utah has an opportunity to maximize what he brings to this young roster. Jazz fans, this team is in a unique position. We're building from the ground up with exciting young talent, and Collins' veteran presence is crucial in balancing the roster with experience. It can be tough for fans who want to see Utah compete every night, but having Collins support our young core is exactly the kind of leadership that could help this team flourish. He's already proven to be a valuable guide, both in the locker room and during those crucial minutes on the floor. And this brings us to the big question, should the Jazz keep Collins for his veteran presence or actively pursue a trade to create more space and resources for the youth? Collins' contract is significant, but for a team that's aiming to build something lasting, having veterans who understand the process and can bring experience to the mix can't be undervalued. In that sense, keeping Collins makes a lot of sense. He's here to support the development of our younger players and be that steadying voice that helps them grow through the highs and lows of the NBA season. With Collins set to remain on the roster for now, he has a chance to leave a lasting legacy in Utah by helping shape the next generation of Jazz stars. Players like him, who commit to mentoring and staying professional even when circumstances change, show exactly the kind of leadership that wins off the court, which could eventually translate to wins on the court. The Jazz are building something special, and Collins' presence is an important part of that foundation. Alright, Jazz Nation, what's your take? Should we hold on to Collins for his leadership, or is it time to explore trade options to open up room for our young players? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And, as always, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated with all things Utah Jazz, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest Jazz news.